Hello, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, I'm going to teach you aggregate function in a Microsoft SQL Server, that is SUM function. This is the session is especially for to how to sum a total the number of rows which are aggregating and grouping the records from the particular a single table, and I'll show you in a practical example in this way. Like see about some aggregate function. See, the SQL Server some function is an aggregate function. There is a no doubt at all. Some of the persons may think about it. Is it the aggregate function in sum in Microsoft SQL Server? It is absolutely true. Is a sum is a function. It's an aggregate function, and that calculates the sum of all or distinct values in an expression. Some like here you observe that this line that calculates the sum of all means if you have not mentioned any distinct keyword in your SQL query statement, it will take all the values irrespective of all the duplicate and all whatever the query is fetching the data rows. Based on this all the rows it will get it. Whereas if you put any distinct keyword to eliminate the duplicate values by specifying any of the column, it can be omit and skip the duplicate values, and what are the values which are fetching based on your query statement, it will be making as a sum function to apply and calculate all the values. Okay, and in this is the syntax all instructs the sum function to return the sum of all values including duplicates. What we have discussed here the statement, and all is used by default. The sum when we are going to applying in select statement like a sum function, this is an aggregate function, by defaultly sum will take all the keyword and it will be treated as all the rows what are the data rows are fetching the select statement. This is what you have to strongly remember. Okay, now let's see the real-time example how it would be by applying aggregate function of sum. Okay, I'll take for this is in a table name, it's some order items or orders will take. Let's see, order is having like a price and grouping of the letters. Then we'll choose select star from sales star orders, terminate and run over here. No, I'll take for items. I want to see the price also, so we can. It's very easy to understand about it. Like a sales dot order dot items. It's not an yes we have added here. Yes, list price is there and the order ID is there, and similarly we are able to getting multiple orders with the same ID. You've seen here. Yeah, this is query we have prepared for basic understanding. And now you observe the output, the result said it's the order ID is duplicating five times it is duplicated the same order ID. The item is changing here, the product ID is changing, and the list of prices, different prices are available with the list prices. It's wonderful data which we have unfortunately, and we can check with this such a type of data by applying aggregate function. It's very pretty easy for us. Okay, how it can be. Let's see here. I would like to suggest to you a simple technique here. I am applying like a sum is an aggregate function. This is the sum applying for this, and you have to strongly remember while you are applying for aggregate functions, you have to specifically take the group by ID, like a group by statement, and with the column, which column you are going to be making as a grouping of the data. Okay, here in this scenario, I am taking as a column of ID as an I want to make it as an like a single ID wise, like one order, two order, three order only. I don't want to see multiple rows like this. And making this based on this order, if I am taking one as an order, what I'm requesting, if the first order, how much total price amount, based on that order, how much total price amount will I check with my invoice payment table, which is I received based on the order or not. This is the way I require for the accounts department. Now let's see how it can be, we can prepare for this. Okay, you see, yeah, first what I'm doing here, order underscore id, sorry, it's not order underscore id, that is the column anyhow I'm going to use for grouping the records. And what is the column I'm making is in a total of the price I'm checking for, list underscore price. Here you go, list underscore price. You just specify inside the function column name list underscore price. Your studio will offer you to, if you have to type a few digits, it will automatically show you these are the columns are available in this table. Okay, sum, I have used this function aggregate function here. First column, it's over, it's an order underscore id, comma, sum of the name of the function sum I'm using to making all the rows which are the data rows are available in this particular select query based on the data rows which are having the price of the list of the items to make the total. It may be one or it may be multiple. Okay, if it is one price only, it will show. If it is multiple, it will automatically sum the total price of all the items list prices, and as in a single total item it will give us. Like say, to understand a column name for this, I'm applying here alias name. And if you have seen the alias name, what you have understand very clearly, it's okay. Otherwise, you'll go our previous lectures, one of the AS statement video session and lecture is there, where you will understand very clearly. Okay. Now see here, alias by AS statement we'll use for making an alias name for the particular column. Okay. List price means I'm making it as an total price. Total price. For the order, we are making total price. There is an order you see in the first example scenario. 5 items are there for the item of order underscore ID. This is the order ID is 1 and 5 items are there. Multiple products are available here with different prices. So I'm making this the list of prices total for what first order. What is the total price of that particular order? That is my motto. Okay. Now let's see here. The query is making very big. So it's okay for here. Yes. And now what I want to suggest you, once it is completed, what is the completion of here? Once it is completed, like order ID, select order ID, and making of a sum, that aggregate function, and we have added list underscore price also here, which column we are going to making in a sum, like a total of the prices, and grouping the data and making it as in a sum of that particular category wise group of the order data. And what we want to write here now, and from table we have added here sales dot order items, from this is the sales dot sales is the schema name, and dot orders is the table name. Okay, now you just try to add here order, like a group by, sorry, group by, what is the column we are going to making as a grouping, order underscore id. We are making an order underscore id as in a grouping of the this particular items. Okay, now that's it, it's over. Now let's check here. Yes, select order id, sum the price as total. We are getting this total price here as in a total, the column title we are creating, and from which table we are fetching the data. This is the table, and making the group by of order id. Based on this order id, the data will be grouped, and with these total items, so what is the total price we are able to getting as in two columns, we'll get as an output result set. Let's see how it is. Just press execute. Yes, we got it. Earlier query, you have seen the result per set. It is an order id is 5 items. Different items are available there, and based on that items it is a rows are 5. Now it is single row only. Based on the ID, it will be grouping that order ID, and here it is shows that very clearly it's in a single row for the grouping, and the category wise, the group wise, it is like a order wise, it is grouping and making as a unique identity of the all the orders. Now, what it is impacting and replying here, the result said the total price, all the 5 items, it is showing as in a total single item as in a total price. This is the total price we have written here. This is the total price of the column header. Okay. So very simple. If you have a learn like this, you will use all the functions of aggregate functions very easily. You will get very easy, I can assure you. What you have to concentrate more and more, what you have to practice with the different IDs. As you can take it as in a product item is in a group. As product item wise, you can check with the ID of the orders and the prices. Date wise, you can check, make it as in a group by date wise. For that particular date, how many orders you are getting from that inputs. All the data details likewise you will get it very easily. Okay, I hope you better understand about some aggregate function. In our next lecture, we will see about min and max values, how we are going to fetching from the database. So very simple, and I will show you how to very easy. Thank you for watching this session. Thank you.